In his post on social media, he wrote U.S. leadership in the coalition of over 50 countries providing military assistance to Ukraine is critical to countering terrorism and aggression not only in Ukraine but around the world. During this year, the U.S. has provided over $34 billion in military aid packages. A historic decision was made to supply F-16 jets to Ukraine. We will always be grateful for all this support to defend freedom security not only Ukraine and Europe, but also in the United States. We must continue to respond to ongoing Russian aggression the strongest, most decisive way possible. I thank POTUS Joe Biden, Congress and the American people for the $250 million military aid package announced yesterday. Additional air defense missiles and components, anti-tank weapons, ammunition, mine clearance and other equipment will meet Ukraine's most urgent needs. Volodymyr Zelenskiy Tag 1 December 28, 2023 updated at 16.43 set 11h ago 17.08 set. The time is just after 6 p.m. in Kiev and we are closing the blog now. Russian occupation authorities grossly and deliberately undercounted flood deaths after the explosion that destroyed the Kakhovka Dam. An investigation by the Associated Press has found Russia has said 59 people drowned in territory it controls. But AP investigation claims the number is at least hundreds in town of Oleshki alone. The United States has announced a new arms package to Ukraine worth up to $250 million. The package comes amid growing Republican opposition to continued financial support for Kiev. In an article on X, Zelensky wrote, "We must continue to respond to ongoing Russian aggression in the strongest and most decisive way possible." Russian forces struck Vovchansk in Kharkiv Oblast on the morning of December 28, killing a 66-year-old woman and wounding another resident, reported Regional Governor Oleh Syniehubov. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov warned that no one around the world can be sure of escaping Western intrigue unscathed in 2024. Reported in an interview published by the official TASS news agency, Lavrov added that the West's dominance was a slipping eight. Lavrov said Russia was determined to achieve its goals in its military operations in Ukraine, adding that what he called West's strategy to inflict a strategic defeat on Russia had all failed. G7 countries plan to discuss a peace formula proposed by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and agreed upon at the secret summit held about 10. Lavrov said in an interview with Russian state media. In an interview with RIA state news agency and Rossiya 24 TV channel, Lavrov said the West suggested that Moscow should discuss peace in Ukraine because the United States and its allies had failed to defeat Russian forces Ukraine. He added that he believes there are signs that the West is changing its tactics and strategy on Ukraine. Lavrov said that Russia was determined to achieve its goals in its military operations in Ukraine, adding that what he